Hey everyone, I'm Danny, and welcome to Muggle Magic. Most of you probably already know, but I've been giving away Marauders maps every 1,000 or so subscribers. The most recent one I did is a 5K giveaway, which we just reached pretty recently. However, the winner never responded to my email, and it's been over a week or so since I sent out the email. So I had to pick a new winner, and I've sent out a new email. So make sure you're checking the email address that you used when you entered the giveaway, and I'll be announcing the winner as soon as I get an email response. A lot of you are probably wondering what my next big giveaway is going to be. Like, I've been doing these Marauders maps up until now, and the channel is up to 5,500 subscribers now, so it's really almost to 6K. So I'm going to go ahead and do a 7K giveaway, and that's going to be for a Marauders map, but on top of that, I'm going to be giving away a Quibbler. This is a 20-page Quibbler that is fully readable, and it's made from custom templates that I made myself. If you'd like to be entered into the 7K giveaway, go ahead and check out the link in the description box. And also, for anyone who's new to the channel, I host giveaways, weekly giveaways, for pretty much every DIY that I do. So if you're interested in winning one of the weekly giveaways, check out the links in the description box. I get a lot of the ideas for the DIYs I do from the comments section on my videos. So if there's something that you'd really like to see, comment about it below. One thing that comes up in the comments a lot is Quidditch related things like printables and stuff like that. So today we're going to be making a Quidditch program. It's a 6-page program, which is a replica of the one that was used in the movie. On top of that, we'll be doing tickets to the Quidditch final and 2 Quidditch posters. You can find a list of all the supplies you need in the description box, as well as links to all of the free templates that I've provided. So go ahead and download those templates, get all the supplies together, and let's get started. First, you'll want to download and print the templates, so you should print them out double-sided, so you should have 2 double-sided sheets. I printed mine on a glossy paper. It's a little bit thicker than regular paper, but not too much thicker. It's just a nicer paper, and I'll link that in the description box below as well. So go ahead and take these 2 pages and just line them up. Make sure they're in order. So this should be the center fold, so when you open it up, this will be the first page, this should be the inside, and then that's the cover. So let's make sure they're in the right order, and then we're going to place a couple of clips on here. So we're going to do one on this side, and then the other clip we're going to put on the other side. And this is just to make sure that the pages don't slip around as we're cutting them, because we're going to cut them both at the same time. To cut this out, we're going to use a ruler and X-Acto knife. Line your ruler up with the edge you want to cut. Push down so that the paper doesn't slip around, and then use your X-Acto knife to just follow along that edge. And go ahead and go over it a few times just to make sure it cuts through both pages. And that should leave you with a nice straight edge. Go ahead and do this to all the sides. I've done 2 of them already, and then at this point I'm just going to move these clips that I added to it on these edges that I've already cut on this side and this side. That way I can cut the longer edges. So now we have all the pages cut out and ready to go. So I'm going to take these and just move them over to the side, because next thing we're going to do is saddle stitch this. If you have a saddle stitching stapler or something, you can just do that. Or if your stapler maybe is long enough to go from the edge and have room here to staple, you can do it that way too. But for those of us who don't have a stapler that can do that, take a refill of staples, lay it down flat on the cutting mat, and then take a tack and then just break one of these staples off. So there, now I have 1 staple, and we're gonna need 2 to do the saddle stitching. And now we need to decide where we're putting our staples, and that's gonna go 1 here and 1 here. In order to do that, just take your staple and line it up where you want it to go, and then just push down a little bit to make maybe a couple little dents where the staples would puncture the paper. And do that on both of the spots where you would like the staple to go. And now we can use our tack to actually make those holes all the way through. So just flip it over to make sure that the holes went all the way through, which they did. And then we're going to take our unused staples and we're just going to feed them through those holes that we made. So we've got one right there, and the other one is up here. Now put your hand here to make sure that the staples don't fall out, and just flip it over and then set it down back onto your cutting mat. And then we're just going to basically close these staples. And to do that, I'm going to pinch one of the protruding parts of the staple, and then I'm going to use my ruler to just bend the other one in like that. I'm going to do that on both the top and the bottom staple. Then I'm going to flip this over and then push down to make sure that this doesn't, again, move around. And then use your ruler again to close up the staple. Do that on both staples. At this point, we can safely remove these clips, and then we can fold this thing over. So you should have a pamphlet here that you can open up and look through. It should have 6 pages, or 8 pages if you include the front and back cover. I've also included a template for Quidditch tickets. So you can print these out double-sided and go ahead and cut them out with your ruler and X-Acto knife and include it with your pamphlet. I've also included templates for 2 Quidditch posters. So we're gonna just cut these out with the ruler and X-Acto knife as well. If you wanna do them both at the same time, that's what I'm gonna do. I've printed mine on 11x17 paper, but I'm gonna go ahead and include templates for A4 and 8.5x11 paper as well. You'll just have to cut them out and then glue them together so that they'll be the size of a poster. Looks like they weren't lined up perfectly, so there is a little strip of white here. I'm just gonna trim that off with my ruler and X-Acto knife. Okay, now you should have your 2 Quidditch posters, as well as your Quidditch program and a ticket to the final. Now, if you want to win the Quidditch program, the tickets, and the posters that I made in this video today, there's a link in the description box for this weekly giveaway. Now, I'm going to be picking 3 winners. So all 3 of these winners are each going to get a Quidditch program, a ticket to the final, as well as 2 posters. And now to announce the winner of my last giveaway, which was butterbeer labels printed on sticker paper. So you can just stick these to basically any cup, mug, or glass that you want. And the winner is Ellie McElroy. Congratulations, and your prize is on the way. All right, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.